All right, folks. The next thing I want to talk about now that I talk about the African Americans and how they've been had to have MLK to support them and to support themselves. But other than that, I will say one last thing about the African Americans, and that is they've had like 500 years of trouble. So the thing is, though, I'm not going to be the person who denies it. So I'm going to leave it like that. Other than that, I will say that as far as some of these Japanese Americans who had to deal with internment camps in times past, that was pretty awful and pretty terrible stain of our American culture too, and that is something that George Takai actually says something about in Allegiance with an ensemble cast. So I'm just going to ask you folks to just go out there and get your DVD player or something, and go out there and rent that on Netflix or something, and just watch it and try to just listen to what George Takai and the rest of those folks say, and try to just accept what they're saying is true, and live it like that. Now, other than that, I will say that there's been accomplishments on the Japanese American community just as well as anybody else. But other than that, I will say that George Takei was in a holographic grandfather role, and he was also definitely in Star Trek, and he was also in Star Wars. But just the same, though, folks, he also stood up for us all at the Social Security office. When you go in there, you'll see a sign every once in a while, and it's got his face on there, and he's trying to support our rights as humans here in the United States who are Social Security recipients. So there you have it, folks. George Takai, a cool guy. And the thing is, though, he's like a bunch of other Japanese Americans and a lot of Americans in general that stand up for our rights. And I hope you will stand up for other people's rights as they stand up for yours. Love, Bill. This is Bill out, and take care.